Hey everybody, what's up? Jester here, and today we begin our playthrough of Sky Factory 4. Now, it was just released yesterday, and already a few hiccups, bugs, whatever the case may be, have happened. But we're going to go ahead and dive right in, create a single player world, and see what is in store for us. Select world, create new. We are going to stick with the standard Sky Factory setup. Prestiging, people say don't do it, don't do it. I have no idea what it's about. This is a truly blind playthrough because I don't follow pack development. I've been doing testing for a while, and knowing things ahead of time, I have found, actually causes more problems than good. This way, we're going to be able to figure things out as we go, what it's about, and if we encounter any issues, we can figure it out from there. And the first big obstacle is this whole YouTube thing because I'm just bad at it. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get things started. New world. Let's play SF4. And here we go. Now, for my subscribers, I will be setting up a subserver as soon as I can figure out the best way to do it, whether it's with or without prestige. I do hear that I get to pick the world type. So that will be a thing. And I have already reached out to my community to see what kind they want. Material world is not going to happen. If the majority vote is material world, they are getting the small compact machine and they can deal with it. Because I'm a jerk and that's how things roll. Rule number 1 of Skyblock: don't accidentally excavate your floor. Yeah. Horsepower. So I wonder if there's a whole lot of stuff from SevTech kind of sitting in here and throughout. Some partial blocks ignore the feature of shift and stuff and things. All right. So here we are. It's blue. Sun's up. Crazy world. And we have dirt leaves. In our inventory, we've got the advancement book. We have torches. Bacon is always good. A donut is always good because bacon donut. And then the builder's wand stick. Immediately I saw matter, which tells me matter overdrive is a thing. We go in options, control. Auto jump is not even a thing. Wonderful. Advancements. Can we put advancements? Do we have to keep the book? Or can we keep it as tab? Or, not tab. The grave key. Because that's generally where I put all of my stuff and things. Project E is in here. Wall jump. No, thank you. Vcraft. That's going to be a new one. Let's see here. What else do we have? There is the prestige menu. Excavate is in the grave key. We're going to go ahead and fix that. Because I want my excavate to be in the Z key. So I always have it. It's convenient for me. Mechanism, there's matter overdrive. Journey map. I'm playing Odyssey. Been playing without a mini map. It'll be nice to have a mini map again. Integrated dynamics. Enter utilities. Cyclic is in here. Some fun stuff and things to be done with Cyclic. Chisel and bits. If you feel like building. Carry on. No, thank you. Building gadgets. Applied energistics. I'm all for that. Advancements. We're going to put you up in the grave key where you belong. And there we go. Just like that. Works perfectly for me. I love it. Getting started. Obtain dirt, acorn, sapling. Gonna have to make a drying rack. So we have a whole bunch of stuff. Something tells me this is gonna progress very similarly. Is that a word? To how SevTech was. So we're gonna go ahead and make some room. And there's that pesky acorn. Tan dirt acorn from dirt leaves. They can also be used as a food source, raw or cooked in a furnace. All right. We got dirt resin. We got some oak. Hopefully we'll get one of those pesky saplings. Got another acorn. So, like any skyblock, I'm sure a large amount of time is going to be spent planting saplings and growing trees left, right, and center. Hey, we got that sapling. Fantastic. And there was much rejoicing. Just as long as Robin doesn't eat his minstrels. Alrighty. So we're back to our dirt. And look, we actually get 4. We do have a crafting station. I am good with that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take all of these. We are going to take a majority of them. Maybe not all. A majority of them. And kind of expand ourselves a little bit more so we have a little bit more space than just a single block. Because I'm sure at some point here real soon, I will fall to my death. But I do recall going through the list and seeing Forgiving Void. So that could result in a catastrophic plunge to my death on my island. But it's not in the void. So we'll see what happens when we get to that point. Alright. Excavate doesn't work. I remember somebody telling me Excavate is opened. That's the whole prestige thing. Actually, it was P. Okay, prestige points. Zen Garden unlocks the Hopper Bonsai to further automate resource collection. Costs 1 point. Alright, that makes sense. Mistcraft enables Ore Excavator. Okay, so we're going to have to get, I'm guessing, and this is a guess, 2 prestige points. How do we get prestige points? So that's going to be another fun thing to figure out. Or it's going to be, we're going to complete a quest, and all of a sudden, hey, you got a prestige point. I'm kind of looking over through here to see if it says anything. Tin string, tin cottonwood, tin. So this one's definitely going to be different. Definitely going to be different because, well, everything is tree-based. So Darko did a very good and extensive job trying to change things up to where it's not the same boring pathway that everybody has been using for at least as long as I can remember. And that is sieving. Now, some packs have used things like sky resources that made things very, very, very challenging. Very challenging indeed. But as a general whole, most skyblocks, at least in the recently, the last couple of years, have used the whole concept behind Ex Nihilo and all of the seeding. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see what I can't do about getting a whole bunch of wood and probably dirt resin. Let's see here, dirt resin. How do we make dirt with you? Some acorns and some resin. And then we're going to need petrified resin, which comes from a petrified sapling, which we get from petrified acorns, which is from the drying rack for dirt acorns. So, give me just a few moments. I'm going to go ahead and handle trees. So we can get a healthy supply of trees, a healthy supply of wood, and maybe a few saplings. So we can kind of expand on more of what we have. But I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, went ahead and expanded just a little bit. You can see that I've got 6 plots for the saplings and the trees. And we went ahead and, collect 8 dirt clappings. 8 dirt saplings and 8 oak logs. Increase the speed of the tree growth by rapidly pressing L shift. Well, that's pretty standard. Running is what I do more than just the spamming of the left shift. We did make some dirt. We did go ahead and make the Tinker's drying rack because I do believe that is what's next. Craft a rustic crushing tub. Eating dirt. Cook any acorns in the furnace. Well, in order to cook them, we actually have to make a furnace, right? Furnace, pretty standard. Cobblestone. We could make the slab furnace. So we might go ahead and make a slab furnace as well. But we went ahead and got some of that set up. We have a little bit of wood, some dirt resin. Accidentally made whatever dirt amber is. It looks like it's used in the hopping bonsai. Made that instead of dirt first. I got the 2 recipes wrong. So instead of it being 5 resin and 4 acorns, I had 5 acorns and 4 resin. And yeah, that's the result. So next up, petrified. Oh, we need 8. We need 8. So we need a few more up here. So we're going to go ahead and get more. And what this is going to do is this is going to give us the petrified sapling, which is what we'll use to get cobblestone, I do believe. Let's go back. Use you. So that should give us the petrified resin when it drops from the tree, kind of like the dirt resin. In theory, it should also drop the acorns, and that's going to give us cobblestone. Like most sky blocks, the grind is real. Something tells me early on there is going to be a whole mess of grind. A whole large bit. I love Lucy. Some people, a lot of people, probably will not get that reference. But needless to say, it's an amusing one. It's all right. All right, so we're gonna need you. Not quite sure what it's for yet. Crushing tub. Take iron berries, turns it into juice. That's probably how we're going to get water in the early going, is what I'm guessing. Grape juice, apple juice, honey. Yep. Looks like saplings. Clay saplings. So saplings in this thing is going to give us water. Fantastic. You put the acorns in, it gives sap. Sap is going to be used with a stick in the cauldron, and that's going to make us torches. So that's not going to be too bad either. So we might actually want a second one real fast. Let's see what the quest book says. It says nothing. Okay. Clay, Aiken. So we're going to have petrified. We're going to have gravel sapling, bone sapling, and clay sapling. Clay sapling, how do you work? You're going to be a dirt sapling, dirt resin, petrified resin. Seems simple enough. The gravel sapling is just a petrified sapling, so like gravel acorns, which comes from putting petrified acorns into a crushing tub. We'll get a sap. It'll also give us the gravel. Okay. And then the bone sapling, which is the last one, is bone meal, which we get by putting dirt in the crushing tub. And it'll give us some mud. Mud will make any sapling, well, not any sapling. That's how we get grass. Leaves in there. The jungle sapling. So that's actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Some of the things you gotta hand it. You gotta hand it to Darko when he comes up with some of this stuff. Him and his team. It's impressive. It really is. And just like that, we are on our way to getting cobblestone. Could run around for a bit. At least they didn't make it more challenging with the axe, you know? Sitting there, hey, this is petrified. You're using a wood axe, and it's going to be horrible. It's going to be absolutely horrible. What all do you get used for? It's how you make basalt with petrified acorn roasted. Okay. Silver amber, lead amber. So we got to figure out what all this amber stuff is. It is a craft tweaker, so it is 100% custom. Redstone sapling. Iron, some rose red, and a coal sapling. Not gonna lie, that's quite ingenious. It really is. So we're gonna have to go ahead and handle this next, I suppose. A couple more saplings, put you in your place. And then we'll get the bonsai stuff going. And that'll get even more fun stuff and things. Eating dirt. Gotta eat all the dirt. Alright, can we actually make the clay sapling yet? 3 petrified resin and a dirt resin. We can. Let's go ahead and make us a clay sapling as well. Oh, would you look at that. We have our first 3 saplings. Our first 3 saplings. Achievement get. Let's see. I don't know why it shows that you are complete. Advancements for the overall enhancement of items. I don't have an anvil yet. Unless that's a center point, because I don't have that. Yeah, that's got to be a center point. So we got all things power. Upgradable generators. Okay. Jacob ladder. That is the deep mob learning. We were messing around with that in Odyssey. Let's see, what else do we have here? In the age of storage. Barrels, drums, stuff like that. Applied energistics, of course. Not sure what you are. Drumtendo 64. Backpack stuff, iron backpacks. That's the completionist. Complete all the stuff and things, right? All the different lost. Travel to the lost cities or Twilight Forest to locate thorium ore. So apparently, lost cities is a thing. Has its own dimension. Travel to lost cities using lost cities cake. Well, there it is. There's the end. Overworld cake. The nether. Compact machines. Hunting dimension, and Beechcraft airships. They put all kinds of stuff in here, didn't they? We know about singularities. We know a little bit about singularities. Spawner stuff. All the higher tier storage. The one thing, and then prestige. Back to the future. Click the paradox. Craft a parabox to begin collecting prestige points. When activated, the timer will begin a countdown for 20 minutes. Mr. Fusion. Let's see here. Parabox. Parabox. Requires a clock, some iron, some purple glass. Space-time equalizer. So it looks like that's not something we're going to have to worry about for a while. Which I'm okay with. I am 100% okay with that. All right. Set you down so we can put you down. And what are we going to start with? What are we going to start with? We do need to get some water. You don't know. Oh, man. All the stages. All of the stages. So that's going to be fun. Oh, that's going to be fun. So we're going to go ahead. We have a few saplings. We're going to drop about 8 saplings in. 8 seems to be a happy number. Not that I know exactly how that's done. So we'll just let that sit until we can figure out exactly how that works. I will probably have to look it up, and I'm okay with that. I really am. But we're going to go ahead and cut things. It's a little bit of a shorter episode. We're just getting started. There's got to be a whole lot of grind going on. Growing trees and chopping them down and this, that, and the other. So when we return, we should have some clay stuff. We should have some stone stuff. We got plenty of dirt. Plenty of dirt things. And we'll start working on getting some of the other saplings, getting this area advanced a little bit further, with a little bit more room to work around. We will have hopefully upgraded tools. So we can have at least a cobble or a stone pickaxe or a stone axe. Excuse me. And then we will press on from there. Anyhow, if you liked the video and you want to see more, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you didn't like the video but you still got a pulse, you know what? The thumbs up anyway. Who cares? Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the live stream.